In the summer of 1934, something strange began happening in the skies above western Turkey. At first, nobody paid much attention. It was migration season. Thousands of storks drifted across the Anatolian sky, exactly as they always had, silent shapes moving over villages, mountains, and endless fields. For generations, people had watched them arrive with the changing seasons. They were seen as peaceful creatures, familiar, almost sacred. But then, the attacks began. According to local accounts, several eagles descended on a stork nesting area near the mountains. Villagers later claimed they found shattered nests scattered across rooftops and fields. Feathers covered the ground. Some swore they heard the screams of birds echoing through the valleys long after sunset. And by the next morning, the sky had changed. Witnesses reported enormous flocks of storks gathering above the countryside in unnatural numbers, thousands upon thousands circling overhead in dark formations. Farmers stopped working their fields just to stare upward. Shepherds watched entire clouds of birds moving together as if guided by a single mind. Then the eagles returned. What followed became one of the strangest stories in Turkish folklore. People claimed the birds began fighting in mid-air. Violent collisions filled the skies above villages. Eagles diving through massive walls of storks, birds spiraling toward the earth, feathers drifting down like snow across roads, rooftops, and olive trees. Some newspapers described it as an actual war in the sky. Others called it a sign. Children were pulled indoors. Entire villages gathered outside to watch the chaos unfolding above them. Elderly witnesses would later describe the sound as unforgettable wings beating like distant thunder, mixed with constant screeching echoing across the countryside. And still, the fighting continued. For days, stories spread from village to village across western Turkey. In some places, people reportedly tried to protect the storks by firing rifles into the air to scare away the eagles. Others believed the birds were carrying out some kind of revenge after their nests had been destroyed. With every retelling, the story grew darker. Some claimed thousands of birds died. Others swore the skies themselves turned black during the largest clashes. But as decades passed, facts slowly became impossible to separate from myth. Was there truly a massive conflict between storks and eagles in 1934? Or did fear, rumor, and imagination transform an ordinary natural event into legend? No one can say for certain. There are no photographs of the battle. No scientific records proving what people claim to witness. Only old newspaper reports, fading memories, and stories passed from one generation to another. Yet, even today, nearly a century later, the tale still survives. The war between the storks and the eagles, a forgotten battle fought in the skies above Turkey